What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm back fresh from the movie theater. Popcorn kernel still in my teeth, cum in my pants, and inspiration in my heart. Let me just say, though, before we get started, the worst part about this movie was the smell in the theater. The entire hour and 44-minute duration, you did not get used to it. You know, like when you walk into your house, and it's your scent, but you're like, I've been outside. I've been at work. This is a different smell. And then you're in it for like 3 minutes and you're like, I don't tell a difference. This is my home. This is my territory. No, the entire movie, it was as if someone died. No one in that theater took a shower before showing up. I'm guilty. I came from work straight to the movie theater, but you could smell it. You could fucking hear that scent. You could hear how thick that aura was. You could cut the smell in that theater with a knife. But that being said, let's just jump right into it. My Hero Academia Heroes Rising was pretty damn good. It was pretty dang good. If you guys don't know, because I didn't know going into it, I just saw the movie and decided that was what I needed to be a part of tonight. And by tonight, I mean I bought the tickets 2 weeks ago and I've been looking forward to it ever since. But if you don't know the plot of it, basically, Class 1A, you know, our favorite protagonists, our favorite heroes, our not so professional heroes, get sent on an assignment to a island where crime hasn't happened in 30 years. Guess what? Some big boy crime happens. Some crazy crime happens. You wouldn't believe the crime that happens. Lots of heroes, lots of terrible villains. Now, I will say I was not caught up before seeing this movie. I ran out of time. I didn't quite realize the timetable I was on, and I didn't get to finish it. But I knew enough. Not a lot got spoiled. It's A-okay. So, that being said, you can see this movie without seeing everything. You will be missing some major events happen in the show, but it's not referenced in such a crazy way that you can't enjoy the movie without seeing it as well. It's it enhances your viewingness, but it does not detract greatly. I'll start with my negatives on this one. So I would say my biggest complaint with the movie is that the big evil bad guy is kind of like a clone of All for One. He can only have, this is minor spoilers, by the way. He can only have 9 abilities, and the last one he needs is on this island, and that's the MacGuffin. He has to get this last quirk. He has the ability to steal quirks. Crazy concept, but it kind of felt like it was just a clone of All for One. But at the same time, it's kind of opening up the idea that there could be more like All for One. It could be the big bad. This could happen again and again because of the League of Villains. This could be a thing coming up in the future that is borderline unprecedented. This is both like a complaint and a positive, but this movie, much like Dragon Ball Super Broly, the movie, whatever that was called, it absolutely obliterates the power scale that seems to exist in the canon. But at least in My Hero's standpoint, they can kind of say, oh, it was a fluke. Like, you did all of that out of pure desperation. It's okay. You fought with your soul and with your heart, and you went plus ultra and beat the big bad guy. But the villain was basically a god that these children took down. And honestly, it was awesome, but I was also concerned for the future of the show. But like I said, they'll just either one, say this wasn't canon, or two, hey, this was a fluke, don't worry about it. It was what it is. He just somehow went above and beyond without busting every single piece of his existence. And I will say this is an easy segue into the positives. The movie was fucking great. Honestly, the last 30 to 40 minutes were just all suspense. You're on the edge of your seat. You don't know how they're going to beat this big bad guy. How is Deku, Bakugo, and all of 1A? How can they possibly beat these enemies, these villains? Because no one's coming for backup. They're on their own. How will they do it? And then they fucking do it. Spoiler alert, the heroes win. Because that is there was one like major, really scary, like really like ultimate culmination of, I would say, the show and the movies, where it comes down to this big final act of heroism, of heroics. Is that the right word? Heroism? Heroics. This ultimate act of heroics that makes you think that the entire future of this show is like it's in jeopardy. What could possibly happen? How will they recover from this? And then as it's about to happen, I'm like, oh wait, no, it's right. This is a story of how Deku becomes the #1 hero. So, although I am in very much suspense, I know that somehow this thing that occurs will not hinder him. He will still become the #1 hero. I don't want to spoil it because that is the one that is like the important one that happens. And I don't want to ruin that one for you guys. If you want to see that, go see the damn movie. And I couldn't recommend seeing the movie more, honestly. Like, it's the same kind of soundtrack, the score from the TV show, from the anime that you've already probably come to like. Because, I mean, I don't know why you'd see the second or third movie? Yeah, like the second or third movie. If you really haven't seen the show at this point, you probably shouldn't see the movie at all. Because, like I said, you can enjoy one without the other, but you won't even know what the hell's going on if you've never seen the show before. So with that being said, see it. Was that the takeaway? Probably not. One of the cool things about this movie going into it, I was afraid that like it would just be Deku saving the day, or Bakugo and Deku saving the day, or All Might somehow coming in and saving the day. But no, it is the power of friendship anime and plus ultra that comes in clutch and just absolutely obliterates the villainy. You can't beat these kids. It's crazy. Every single person got their moment to show off their quirk and participate in Deku's big plan to beat the bad guy. Because you see Deku, his mastermind plan. You can see that he is still the great tactician. Bakugo is aggressive as hell, and he's in there for the fight. Yeah, I would go down the list person by person. I would say that one of the coolest moments, I think, was seeing Ochako finally have like a big moment. Uraka, Ochako Uraka. I'm pretty sure that's how you say her name. She really, really came into her scene. It was really cool to watch her powers work in tandem with everyone else's, which was probably one of the most well-done things this movie was seeing the absolute teamwork that came from the kids from Class 1A just working together. Deku and Bakugo, though, of course, as you would expect from a My Hero Academia movie, absolutely stole the show with their teamwork and camaraderie in the face of danger. It was amazing to see. Like I said, I'm not caught up, so I mean this might be old news to everyone else that they are working together in such great tandem, but to me, amazing. Kept you on the edge of your seat about how they're going to come together. And they come together. Go figure. They saved the day. I already made that joke. Already said it this exact same way. But it just got, like, everybody was crying, was laughing. It was intense. I shed a little tear at the ending as well. It was crazy. I already say that? Probably. But just seeing them on the big screen, I know this is the the second or third movie, and I haven't seen the other ones because I just recently got into My Hero Academia, and now I'm like full send into it because do you see this guy? This guy's fucking adorable. I love him. I just recently got into it, so I missed the other movies if it was in theaters or not, but I got to see this one. And by God, I'm glad I decided to go see this one. It was, prime. That being said, I give this movie an 85%. I mean, that's huge. I know, 85 out of 100? What's wrong with you? You've said only great things. Like I said, with the villain basically being a rehash of another villain with, granted, really cool abilities and different types of abilities that he's stolen, it is still the same villain that we've seen, just a different guy doing it. But, it was a bunch of small stuff. I think 85 sounds fair. But honestly, I cannot recommend you see this movie enough. If you like My Hero, if you like anime movies, it's gonna make you happy. It's gonna make you feel like anybody can be a hero, and that we should all go beyond our limits in Plus Ultra. That being said, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. Be sure to click that subscribe button and that like button. Please stop following me. Get out of my house. It's been months. I'm ready to move on from this relationship. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.